Hi guys, welcome to Watcher Crypto. I am Alan Chang. Let's get started. In this episode, we'll cover the Layer 2 OP tokens, explain the loss of the 20 million tokens, also Rollups, the current market fear, the current status of Celsius, and how big players describe the bear market. Also, the latest news and market movement. If you like my video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. I really appreciate it. The reporter of Wall Street Journal, Nick Timmerhouse, also well known as Fed Soundboard, published an article titled, "Bet Likely to Consider a 0.75% point rate increase." After this news came out, the US stock got added insult to injury. The crypto sector also plummeted with the leading of Bitcoin. Seems like the Fed releasing a hawk and the concerned economic downturn are seriously causing the investor in Wall Street to worry. As I talked about, MicroStrategy spent close to $4 billion to hold 129,218 Bitcoins. The stock price dropped up to 25.18% and total of 72% accumulated this year. Also, the number 2 ranked corporation holding Bitcoin, Tesla, owns 43,200 Bitcoins at a $15 billion cost. Now it's only worth $10 billion. We can see the current market is just waiting for any excuses to panic since we can't escape the bear market of the current economic situation. Also the increase of the interest rate. So let's just keep calm demeanor and observe. Celsius we talked about is continuously populating media headlines. Celsius price gain from 600% went from 0.18 to 1.55 on June 14th. But the market thinks it's due to exchange glitch or liquidation of the short-term traders. Celsius repayment of debts are a possible factor of boosting investors' confidence. Twitter analyst Hazaka mentioned that according to the data of the on-chain, it shows that 28 million in DAI was recently deposited into a wallet controlled by Celsius and has been sent to separate addresses, which Hazaka identified as the debt repayment address. Another reason might be the crypto traders having interface problem on FTX. There are tweets saying that they're having difficulty trying to sell CEL on FTX. Carl Larson from Twitter said that they could only fill in short orders at 0.87 to 0.95. That's why the user interface of FTX is a high probability of causing this rapid spike. In my opinion, even if Celsius repays their debt, it's something they're supposed to do. It shouldn't be a plus actually. The liquidity issue is still a fact. So I think the issue of FTX might be the issue causing this short squeeze. What we need to ask ourselves is, are we willing to give Celsius a second chance? The founder of the Blockworks, Jason Yanowitz, analyzed the bear market into 3 phases. He thinks in the bear market it's crucial to remember why you're building. The first phase will be market soothing. The greed and excitement from the bull market is still there. The long opportunity will come out randomly and stay for weeks. And the asset will still be above the bottom line. Company valuation will be marked down, but they still won't lay off or cut up products. Life is still good, only people without strong beliefs will start selling. Phase 2 will be forced to surrender, which is the start when the vibe getting ugly. The target price might drop 90%, then another 90%, and companies start to lay off. The Luna incident actually sent the whole crypto market to phase 2. Big players will have to start selling their asset not because they want to, but they have to, such as Celsius. Tokens who tend to keep high prices will be crushed. Also, those founders who keep buying their own tokens will be the same. Then the hypermarket will be taken over by rage. The final phase will be endless exhaustion. It's actually quite boring since there's no story and no rebound. The market just goes down right after consolidating. When it's at the bottom, the silence will take over the rage. This will be the hardest phase to survive, but we cannot ignore the whole plan. To open up the permission-free world, it takes decades instead of years. Currently we're at phase 2, so what we need to do is stay strong and calm. Remember the loss of the OP token we talked about last time? Now, let's get into the details of Optimism. Optimism is recently known as Optimistic Ethereum. It's an Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution and more precisely an optimistic rollup. Optimism aims to be a network that is able to provide the same level of security and decentralized as Ethereum Layer 1 network, while offering users to reduce the transaction fee and time at the same time. So what exactly is Layer 2? Scalability is currently the biggest problem with the Ethereum network. Scaling solutions such as Rollups aim to improve the overall experience for users. Ethereum is currently considering the world's most secured and decentralized blockchain that utilizes smart contracts. But the demand for the Ethereum blocks is way too high, so the network became too expensive to use for average users. If the network is busy, the user might enter into a bidding war. And Layer 2 scaling solutions are aimed to solve this problem by handling the transaction off-chain. Instead of posting a very small proof to Ethereum network in order to prove that the data is correct, by doing this, we will be able to save Ethereum network a lot of work. It will also become more efficient and affordable for users. Remember I talked about Optimism losing 20 million OP tokens? As a review, 20 million tokens were sent to winner Ethereum Layer 1 address, but due to the address has not been deployed or synced to Optimism Layer 2, the whole fund was left floating inaccessible on Layer 1. Wintermute said that they will bite back all the tokens as soon as possible. In fact, the market maker was the one that bought 1 million token that has been sold till now. The hacker has no interest in selling OP tokens to Optimism or Wintermute. Both companies have tried to gain attention of the hacker, but it has been unsuccessful so far. The latest attempt is using positive reinforcement. In an easier way of explaining this, Wintermute actually offered them a job, for the way the hacker attack has been performed impressively. In my opinion, it seems like a bait to hackers. You might be thinking, will Optimism be able to win the rollup? In the world of optimistic rollups, there are two main players, which are Optimism and Arbitrum. The main difference is the way they generate the fraud proof for the network. While the current version of Optimism requires non-interactive fraud proof, Arbitrum uses interactive method. Currently, there are over 1,000 projects that uses Optimism. According to DeFi the total value locked on this chain is $364.7 million US. The biggest advantage of Optimism rollup is that they do not compute by default, which logically leads to scalability gains. Estimate says that Optimism rollup can offer 10 to 100 times improvement to scalability. Based on all these facts, I'm feeling positive about this project. Also, the issue of the lost token is not considered a fault of Optimism. Now let's check out the market movement. This is the hourly candlestick chart of Bitcoin. As we can see, Bitcoin price is still bouncing back and forth due to the market uncertainties. Also, it came as low as 20,681. Even though Bitcoin created a bottom, but MACD just death crossed. We might have another drop coming soon. And also the same thing is going on with Ethereum. So currently people in the market is just trying to find any indicator possible to back up the direction they talked about before. The current market is really unstable. Lots of traders start switching their current positions to stable coins to observe for better opportunities. Be patient. The FOMC meeting is coming soon. Overall, the current market is at risk off. No matter the stock market or the cryptocurrency has all been highly damaged. All the indicators are pointing at different directions. Also, the high inflation, possible economic downturns, and the FOMC meeting is starting within 12 hours. The market is just not steady enough. So, we should stay patient and wait for everything to clear up. If you like my video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you for watching Watch Out Crypto. I am Alan Chang. I'll see you next time.